Hey guys, MJH here and welcome to another episode of my Bradford City Career Mode. Really enjoying it, and again, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys leaving the lovely comments, all of the likes on the episode so far. I really do appreciate it, guys, because well, it motivates me, you know. And I woke up this morning, I thought, right, I haven't got any footage. Let's record FIFA. Let's get loads of games down. Let's get an episode up. But I've got some bad news. It's I'll let the video go on until you see the part where I'm going to be talking about in a minute. But basically, my Elgato completely screwed up I think about 45 minutes worth, maybe an hour's worth of gameplay. And I'll explain in a minute how that's going to affect the series. It's not really going to affect it too bad, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, we're in a game here, and I think it's the John Stones Paint Trophy. So it's a very important game because if I'm going to win a bit of silverware, it's most likely going to be the Paint Trophy, and we're up against Coventry City here. I had a little bit of a stutter at the start there. I'm trying to remember who it was we were against. Just again, you know, obviously I can't remember every single logo off by heart just yet. I am actually learning, so I'm getting there. But yeah, we're against Coventry. I know they're a decent team, and this was a very important game, like I just said, because I just don't think we'll be able to win the FA Cup when you've got the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City. I said Man City there, and Manchester United. By the way, if anyone's wondering, I don't hate Man City at all. I just sometimes accidentally say shitty because everyone else does. I'm actually a semi-supporter of City because of my uncle. That's just a little bit of a background check on MJH there. My uncle's a City supporter. I used to go and watch them and stuff. Anyway, stop talking about that, Matt. We've got a really important moment in the game here. 26 minutes, we make it equal. The first goal I conceded was a little bit... It was one of those goals where you just think, what was I doing? Was I even awake at that point? And I managed to get the equaliser there. We go in at half-time at 1-1. So Jennings for Coventry scoring there. And we had Connell, who is playing in for Wales, I believe. Because as I was playing this, Wales was actually injured, I think. I'm trying to remember. Because this match here was recorded last, I think, 4 or 5 days ago. I recorded the rest of today's episode today. So it's a bit of both, really. And then in the 90th minute, some awful defending. McDonald gets through. I mean, it's a really easy finish. He's right in front of the goalkeeper. And I just thought, right, great. I'm out of the only competition I can win. And then I thought, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not out yet. It's not over until the fat lady whistles, right? And he's the ref, by the way. I get the ball up as soon as I can. I get it with Hansen here. Yeah, I think Wells was injured for this one. I cut back inside here to get that shot off. And look at this first bit of control. I was thinking, no! And then I put it in the net. Connell again with his second of the match. 2 goals in the 90th minute, guys. I say it all the time. It always happens to me in FIFA. There seems to be many goals in the 90th minute. But that was a real, like, you know, heartbreaking moment when he controlled it and it went wide. I really thought that was it. I thought, nope, missed my opportunity, but luckily the keeper wasn't quick enough to his left, and we managed to score. So we go into extra time, 2-2, in the John Stones Paint Trophy, which we're going to win, guys. We're going to win this. We're going to bloody win this bloody trophy, get some silverware. Well, at least I hope so. They get a little break here. 2 guys on the run. I thought he's offside, and no, he wasn't offside. And there you go. Jennings scores in the 105th minute. I had 15 minutes to score a goal. Could I do it? We'll soon find out. It's a really nice finish, by the way, just in off the post there. And unfortunately, it was a little bit too late to get back in the game, and we are out. I can't believe it, guys. I'm out against Coventry. Now, this is the bit I was talking about at the start. This episode just gets worse. Unfortunately, I get some more bad luck. This is where my gameplay screwed up. So I've actually had to go back on my PS3 to record this. I'm just showing you the results here. So if you want to pause it on one of the results, you can. You know, here I beat Plymouth 2-1, but obviously I don't have the gameplay. We've got Northampton coming up as well, which I actually lost 1-0. It was like an 87th minute goal, which was bullshit. And no, it wasn't Akinfenwa, but I'm sorry, guys. But I want to almost put a positive spin on this. We lost against Port Vale as well. I'll be honest with you guys, I simmed that one anyway, so I lost away. But now that it's gone, like obviously at the time I was absolutely gutted, and we were going into a game against Fleetwood here in the FA Cup, by the way. I thought, shit, you know, I've lost out on 5 matches there, which I was going to put into this episode. But actually, you know, this series has already, I've noticed, gone really slowly. We're only, you know, we're not even at Christmas yet, and we're already at episode 5. So I was thinking, you know what, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I'm able to cut out 5 games. And now we're in November. We're almost in December. We're getting closer to the January transfer window, which for me is the most exciting part. So maybe it's not all bad. So I'm sorry, guys, if you really wanted to see those matches. Unfortunately, the footage completely fucked up, and I couldn't use it. But we get a goal here with Hansen. It was a really nice run by Reed down on that left wing. I used the triple tap right stick method I use at the moment, where you just push it past the player, and if they're not fast enough, there's no chance they're going to catch you. And it was an easy goal in the end. I just passed it across. A little bit sweaty, you could say. Just a little bit sweaty, but we don't mind that in career mode, do we? But Fleetwood are trying to get back in the game here. We're in the second half. They cross it in across here, straight to his foot, which was really, really nicely planted down on a volley there for him. And they get a corner from it, cross it in, and not a single challenge. Parkin is able just to score it. Real disappointing there. And it was one of those goals where EA knows that you're pissed off, so it skips it. Look at that. Really, really pissed me off that. But if you want to go back and see it, basically my defender just completely didn't even jump for it. And then in the last few minutes of the game, well, kind of, the last 10, 15 minutes, some awful defending. My keeper tries to punch it and get it out to one of the midfielders, but the control was just... I'm still trying to get used to the control with, you know, with less rated players, because their first touch is awful. And I give it away. I go really in early with the slide tackle there, which is completely my fault, and that is why I conceded there. It was an open net. I wouldn't be able to save that. And now we are 2-1 down in the FA Cup. So this is, I know, a much harder competition for me, but at this point I should be progressing. You know, we're against Fleetwood, who are a good team. They're decent. Get a free kick there, by the way, which goes wide. But I should be winning these matches, and if I'm going to go out, it should be against, you know, League 1 and League 2 teams. Well, actually Championship teams as well. But we're out. We lost the game again, so I've lost 3 in a row at this point, which is really disappointing, and we are out of the John Stones Paint Trophy, and we are out of the FA Cup. And here's the league table as requested, guys. At the moment, it's going all right, despite losing a few games in a row now. We are 4th on 30 points, 3 points behind Northampton at the top. If I didn't lose to them, I would be up there, and it would have been a lot of an easier run into Christmas. But we're at November 7th now, and like I said, it was quite good that maybe those games didn't record properly. But Naki Wells here comes up and says he would like a little bit more money on his wages, which is fair enough. He is my star player. I think he's on 2,000 at the moment, so I went ahead and upped my wage budget, because I knew I'd have to add at least like 1,000. So I went ahead and did that. And we are going to actually increase it to 3,000, I believe. We're going to go ahead and find Wells here. My squad is actually quite small. I kind of like that. But yeah, he was on 2,000. He wants to be extended by a year on 3,000. And we will go ahead and submit that. But could this episode get any worse? Of course it could. All shit happens in one go for me. Naki Wells says he's not signing and he wants to go. Are you actually kidding me? Oh my god, I was so pissed off at this point. So you guys are going to have to wait until the next episode to see what happens, because unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have the gameplay, so what I was going to do with this episode has been ruined, and I didn't have enough gameplay, so I'm going to go ahead and record some more. But while you're here, if you are waiting for that next episode, because I'm going to try and get that one up today as well, just to apologise further for ruining this episode, you can always go ahead and check out my second channel. I know I shout it out quite a lot, but you know, it's my second channel. I do put a lot of effort in. I have slowed down recently on my second channel, but I'm back into the flow of things. I've got a new Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon series going up, and also I'm starting my new Let's Play over the next few days, so you've got something to look forward to there. But while you wait for the next FIFA episode, guys, please do check out my second channel. And if that's not for you, go ahead and go on my main channel and see if there's any videos you've missed over the last few weeks, because there have been a few that haven't been in sub boxes, I have been told, because YouTube is just a little bit buggy at the moment. But thank you for watching this, guys. Again, I'm sorry about the lack of gameplay in this one. I only had 2 matches to show you because of the errored gameplay. I'm going to have to talk to Elgato and see what happened there, but it seemed like it wasn't their device, it was my software that ruined it. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you later on today for another episode.